Okay, this is the offset shaft. When complete, see the different steps taken on this. Sketch, extruded, a cut revolve, which is a new feature for us to use. We are creating a new plane. We have another cut here and another cut here with our hex. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay, we're going to start a sketch on the right plane. And we're going to do a circle. Click on the origin, drag it out. Smart dimension. Click here. This is a diameter of 0.6. Okay, we're going to add a bilateral tolerance here. So, reminder on tolerance, you go right here. We're going to do bilateral. And it's going to be +0 and minus 0.005. Okay. Now we're going to extrude it, blind, and the distance is going to be 6.5. Okay, make sure we're saving this. Okay, offset shaft. For our new feature, revolved cut, we need to create a profile. So we're going to go to front plane and do a sketch. And then we are going to zoom in right here. And I'm going to do a center line like so. And I'm going to click on this little blue point here, and I'm going to go to this little anchor that fixes that. There doesn't need to be a length for that. That's just for us to have an axis to spin around. Okay, we're going to do a rectangle, corner rectangle, and we're just going to touch the top here and drag it out something like that. We want to make sure it's got a coincident right there. Okay. For this dimension, 0.063. And here, same thing, 0.063. Now we need to tell it where along this line it is. So it's going to be from this line to this line here. It's going to be 0.5. Okay, our sketch is fully defined. Okay, while it's highlighted, I'm going to turn the model a little bit, and we're going to go to revolved cut this time. And because we already have an axis in here and a profile, it's going to know that this is the axis and this is the profile. So it's probably just going to do it. Yeah, it's already assuming that that's exactly what we want, which it is. So we're going to accept that. Okay, we're going to be saving. Okay, we're going to be creating a reference plane, or an offset plane, excuse me, from this surface here and offset that over down 5 inches down the shaft right here. So to create a new plane, we're going to go here, click the down arrow, we'll go to plane. Now it's going to ask us for our first reference. So I'm going to spin the model around and I'm going to select this surface here. And as you can see, it's not heading in the right direction, which will fix all that. we want to flip the offset, and we want to change this to, what did I say, 5. Okay, should look something like that. Accept it. Okay, now we're going to learn a new sketch feature. Very helpful sketch feature. So I'm going to select my plane here and go to Sketch. And I'm going to spin the model a little bit, and I'm going to zoom in on so I can kind of see. Well, it might not be possible on this one. I'm going to zoom in. We want to convert entities, and we're going to select some edges to convert. I'm going to select this one first, and I'm going to do these. You can do these together. We're going to select 2 edges, but I'm going to show you what it looks like just doing one. So I'm selecting that edge. You can see it's converting that edge. And I'm going to zoom out so you can see what's going to happen. I'm going to press check mark. And it is made a sketch of that edge we selected. I'm going to do the same thing again. Convert entities. And I'm going to select this edge. Press check mark. And now we have both of those here. Okay, so we're going to accept that sketch. And while that's highlighted, I'm going to do an extruded cut. And I'm going to do blind. And it's going to go this way. And the distance is 0.063. And there we go. Okay. The book wants you to know that you can change the names of these different features here. So you could, let's see what the book says about what these should be named. So when you have a lot of features going down here, sometimes it's hard to keep track without either dragging the history bar back or just hovering over these to know, well, what did I cut? What did I extrude? What plane was that? You can just right click on these and you can change the properties on it. And you can change that. If you wanted to say that cut revolve is cut groove, you can change it there. Okay, so now you know, you can just look at it and know, well, what was that cut? You know, this plane could be, you could right click on that and go to properties, and you could say that's, let's see, just offset plane. And then you could call this one, I think you can just slow double click on this too, and it'll let you change the name. It's a little bit harder to do. Offset groove. Okay, so you can see that it changed the name of the plane here too. So if you've got that showing, you can see the name of the plane. I'm going to hide that. Now we're going to do another sketch right here on this side. I'm going to click on this face here and go to Sketch. And I'm going to go to our polygon here. And I want this to have 6 sides. And this is going to be, I believe, this is going to be a circumscribed circle. And in the lectures that I give, lecture I give for this in class, I will describe the difference between inscribed and circumscribed. But I'm not going to do that in this video. Okay, I'm just going to draw this something like this. I'm not concerned about it at this time. Press escape, and I'm going to add a relation here. I'm going to select this construction circle here and this one. And I'm going to make these equal. And then I want this thing to have the flat side at the top, but I need to make sure that this is locked in a horizontal position. So I'm going to add relation, touch that line, and I'm going to go to horizontal. There we go. That's what we want. Close the sketch. I'm going to spin the model a little bit. And we're going to go to extruded cut. Now, we've always done up to now, we are cutting inside of the profile that we've created here. That's not what we want in this case. We want to flip the side to say we want to keep that, but we want to cut everything else. So I'm going to flip side cut. And that's going to, you can see the preview, it's going to cut on the outside of that profile. The distance of that cut is going to be 0.5 and accept by the check mark. So you can see what that looks like. Okay, I think that's it for our modeling, but it is giving us a material. So let's right click here, go to edit material. And this is going to be chrome stainless steel. I'm just going to type in here chrome, just a quick search. Just started to rain. You can hear it in the background maybe. Apply, close, and there is your chrome. Once again, it's not going to look like this if you don't have a real view graphics. You might get some kind of boring thing looking like this. And sorry if yours doesn't have that add-in. It is what it is. Okay, you have completed offset shaft. To learn more about our program, check us out at fvcc.edu, and for more tips and tricks, subscribe to this channel.